Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a fairly standard, albeit nice example of the good old cup of tea, the good old reliable cuppa. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is a series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is Prisoner Richardson, prisoner number 1721420, and this is the max security facility for escape mode, and as always, we're going to try and break out of this one. Now, the first thing to note is that upon loading it from the workshop directly, we get placed into this cell. We don't come in on a helicopter or on the prisoner transport, any sort of bus or anything like that. We are just placed in this cell here, which I'm going to assume is a deliberate thing because it means we are probably quite away from, from the wall. If we were positioned here, for example, then tunneling might be fairly easy. You've got what appears to be two sets of walls and then a perimeter, and, well, one's going to assume that there's doggos patrolling around here, but we don't actually know that. Anyway, we are a normal category of inmate. I'm seeing a lot of fire suppression in this cell block, the cell block being quite big and also, I was going to say fairly well kitted out, but not overly so. It's a 3x3 cell block, so slightly bigger than is required, and it has in... Actually, now that I look at it, probably the bare minimum, apart from the bookshelf. I mean, it does have these bars here, but those don't go to the outside, so it wouldn't be upgraded. We have what appears to be a reception, and that goes to a main courtyard, does it? Yes, indeed. And, oh, hang on, wait, this is interesting. We have access to the edge here. So this is the perimeter wall. Okay. Okay, this does change things a little. So we could taser teleport as an escape through here, which is, let's say, a bit of a cheat. There's still debates on that one. But anyway, let's have a quick look around. So our cell is over here, or up there. So we could tunnel through. I'm seeing a couple of people patrolling, but so far no dogs, which is curious. Okay, I mean I'm gonna go around the entire external part of the facility just to check this thing out. As I said, we could do the whole taser teleport trick if we were so inclined. There is a loot pinata there, the reputation pinata in the form of the showers, and I think this facility has the most fire suppression of any facility I've looked at. Good grief, look at that, the canteen there. It's just row after row after. It's all in the cells as well and in these dormitories. Wow. Okay, that's curious. This is a staff-only area, and, well, it would be rude of me, it'd be very rude of me not to check this thing out to see if there's a way of escaping up here. We have the main exit door. We are able to walk around to, let's say, the staff-only area. There is, the guards have noticed what we are up to, but we can come through here, and we're into, we're into taser territory. Okay. Surprisingly, we actually came out of the staff-only area into the usual one, and the front actually doesn't look overly secure. Let me double-check that out. I'm going to go back here and see what that's like. Maybe a blitz out, just a running attempt, is in order. Possibly. Let's go over the shop front here. Well, it's not shop front. It's like the reception area, isn't it? But it's like sort of inboard rather. And let's have a look on the front. Let's see. We've got yet another staff-only area and lots of patrols. Which, I mean, can I just start running? I mean, it is possible. I think if the guards catch me, then obviously I'm going to have some problems, but otherwise... Oh, yeah, with the door closed. And, okay. That's... That appears curious, that one. That was all staff only. But why didn't we get tased? That doesn't feel like a fault of the design. There was several guards patrolling at the first door and the second door, gates rather, the road gates. There was at least probably, 10 guards in total patrolling and chasing me. And yet, we didn't get tased. No snipers, and I don't think there was doggos. Okay, let's load that again and see if we can escape using a different method. Okay, so loading it back into escape mode once again, and I think my suspicions are correct. We have been placed in the exact same cell. So that's interesting. Well, okay, so we've run out the front, but that doesn't feel like it's necessarily an issue with the design. I mean, we'll have another look at the front. Look at all these guards. There's so many guards stationed. It's I don't know about overstaffed. I don't know if that's the right term, but certainly it's got a lot of staff here. Yeah, we've got obviously all of these guys patrolling. I mean, you know what's going to be a good test if I just run this again. So they've got 2 guards following us, and we're going to come down to another patrolling guard, another one there. I'm just going to hang around this area, and none of them, and the okay, this is not a deliberate thing here. Right. I mean, so third time here with prisoner Williams. I didn't even read out the last prisoner name. Yeah, so it appears that running out the front door is exceptionally viable, but I don't know why that is. It doesn't feel like it should be because of the amount of staff. But anyway, we're going to try and do a different method. I think we can safely say this one is cracked. However, what I did notice is that there was a workshop in the centre here. Now, we can circumvent the security procedures here because these have been set back, so we can go around them like that so you don't get scanned all the time. It's same thing in these workshops here. Curious, these workshops they're quite large, as we can see here. However, there's not much in them in terms of like machines. You've got one saw, one press, and 2 carpentry tables. But there's also 2 workshops, which means that we can potentially get 2 sets of wooden pickaxe, which will allow us to, well, hopefully do a bit of tunneling. I'm going to do this as a curiosity and nothing more. We've already escaped from this one twice now, and I do think a third attempt would probably be successful. Bear in mind, we've done so without traits or any set of keys. If we have a set of keys, that's going to make it even easier. The guards are very obliging in this facility. And obviously we've mentioned about the whole, say that taser teleport thing that we could have done, but ruling that out. Yeah, this is the more secure thing, so you can't go around that one. But anyway, we're going to try and escape via a tunnel here, but I'm only going to give it one attempt. If it's detected, then that's sort of hard luck, I guess, and we'll put it down to sort of bad luck and whatnot and go from there. So I'm going to start the tunnel in here. So start the tunnel and dig down, and obviously I will be using the pipe work. The problem we have here is that we are using small pipes to help our digging efforts out, but there's a couple of complications. Firstly, we are right at the top of the cell block, so to dig out, we not only have to get through a wall and then a perimeter wall, we also have to get through probably about 10 cells, including all of the walls, and if any of those cells compromised, potentially so is the tunnel. And well, yeah, anytime I come out the tunnel, there's always that risk of being detected. So we'll see how we get on. And we're doing this completely without traits. I would very much like the probably the quick trait, but well, we don't have that. Let's go ahead and go back. The issue we also have is that there are a lot of metal detectors. Now, that might not on the surface seem like a downside because we have nothing to hide in terms of metal, but every time you go through one, there is a chance of it being triggered. And if we do have something on our person that we shouldn't do, like 2 units of pickaxe, then the guard's going to find that, and then it's obviously going to be detected, and then they're going to search our cell, potentially based on the policy of the prison. See, every time I'm standing here, you see that's flashing because I'm having to stand here. Yeah, that's bad. Anyway, yeah, it is not ideal. Suboptimal, some may say. Oh, the pickaxe is right there, which is very handy, so we're going to try and get out. So if this does trigger, I'm going to have to quickly right-click on both of these and dump them. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. So what's probably best to do is wait here until that door gets opened. But I guess I'll have to do that. There we go. Every time that flashes, there is a potential for it to be triggered. These ones, you only really go through the one, so it's not a problem. We then go through another one in here, and then another one when we come into my cell block, which, I mean, how many have we got here? It's a lot of cells, actually. It's quite high capacity. It's quite compact for the amount of Yes, well, space and inmate ratio is pretty good. So once again, wooden pickaxe. We could attempt maybe the odd theft of some other escaping implements. Standard procedure is the overstarched shirt, the rope, which is classed as a digging tool. And then following on from that, you can also get pretty much anything from the kitchen and anything from the workshop that's metal. But I'm guessing that most of the kitchen, if not all of it, is staff only. And the workshop is going to require us to go through, from memory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of metal detectors. So that means, yeah, having to run through them all without getting caught and then stashing stuff in the cell block, which basically isn't going to happen. So we come up that one and, there's the tunnel. It's detected. How far did we get? We got quite a way, actually, didn't we? We got to here. Okay. There would have been 1, 2, 3 more cells. No, only 2 more cells. Only 2 more cells, I think, that one. So we started, well, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got to this cell here. So we've only got 2 more cells to get through. And then the walls. And then the perimeter wall, which in my experience is probably 2, well, not about, it's between 3 and 4, I think, pickaxes to get through. So it would have only taken another, maybe couple of minutes to get to what I would consider to be the danger part, which is around here. But although we've just seen some doggos there, we were getting chased by some canine units and such. Apart from that, see, there they are there, they're patrolling, but they're patrolling in here. So, no, naturally, you would never tunnel this way and then down. You would not do that. You would do pretty much what I've done there, which is directly out. And I've got a patrol on the right, which is a guard. Patrol here, which is armed guard, another armed guard, another guard, another guard, another armed guard, another guard. I'm not seeing any doggo patrols. Are there any doggo patrols? So loading into the standard prison architect mode, and we can see, let's check out deployment first and patrols, and there are definitely patrols set here, and doggos in the middle. Yes, we've got the dog handlers in the centre, but not on the edge. But all of these are connected, so they can sort of share the patrol routes, so there is a chance that we will get dogs going past here. In fact, there you go. There is a dog patrolling down the bottom, and I think it was a matter of time before that would be detected, that tunnel. Although, when we were looking around, didn't see anything, really. Curious. That would be very much based on luck. And this sort of perimeter wall gap here where there's a guard stationed. No patrols there, just someone, just as I said, stationed. At the main way out, 2 armed guards and 2 guards patrolling, followed by some 2 guards and armed guards at the centre. Another 2 guards and 2 armed guards here. So, I mean, there's pretty much like, 11 staff members that could have stopped us that were stationed on the way we got out, which is, if we check out deployment, it is correctly set to staff only. I mean, obviously, to make this more secure, have this staff only, have a sniper tower there. That would pretty much, make that totally secure. But I don't think it's necessarily fault of the design. This is good planning here. Another gate, perhaps, would work out. What happened on the second run-out attempt is that we got here and we tried to get through, but because this is shared, the guards will happily open that. But that's on the game, not on the design. And I should reiterate, the purpose of these escapes is not to pick fault and be judgy over people's designs and work and the monumental effort put in, but rather to present us with a challenge and overcome that. And look at that. There's a road gate there, big road gate in and out to this yard, which we never even visited the left. Actually, we did. We ran around the outside here. You've got mail rooms and shops and what's that? That's a library. You've got, common rooms and chapels and infirmary. There is the maximum fire suppression. Do you want to have a frame rate slowdown thing here? Water! Wow. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. So in the centre here, we've got these large pipes. So that's probably why there's doggos set to patrol around here. Anyway, that's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. We've had a look at the design. And I think, just were very, very lucky going from the front. But were we lucky twice? Don't know. Let me know what you think on that one. Did we just look out twice? Or is there generally a bit of a fault here? And is it the fault of the design or fault of the game in the way it sets up the commands for the staff, and the guys were more busy patrolling rather than stopping us? Either way, I think someone is going to be not getting a favourable review during staff appraisal. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this look at Prison Architect Escapes, and if you want to see more, have any tips, comments, suggestions, not just this for the land but for others, let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.